महारानी लागे। मने कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे। मीठे रस से भर्योरी राधा रानी लागे, महारानी लागे। मन कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे। मन कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे। जमुना मैया कारी कारी राधा गोरी गोरी। जमुना मैया कारी कारी राधा गोरी गोरी। वृंदावन में धूम मचावे बरसाने की छोरी। ब्रज धाम राधा जो गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पत न शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं। भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदान्त विद्यास्थानेभ्यैव च। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरु स शिवः प्रोक्तः यः शिवः स गुरुस्मृतः। विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत स नरो गुरुतल्पगः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्। अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र। येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः। प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवैत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो
गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्ससुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगत् श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। बोलो भाई हरे मुरारे हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद 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 हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव 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 श्री कृष्ण गोविंद 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 हरे मुरारे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हरे मुरारे हरे मुरारे, हरे मुरारे हरे मुरारे, हरे मुरारे हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरि मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरि मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, 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 हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद 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 श्री कृष्ण गो। बोले श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव। We'll chant from 33rd verse. Arjunuvacha योऽयं योगस्त्वया प्रोक्तः साम्येन मधुसूदन एतस्याहं न पश्यामि चञ्चलत्वात् स्थितिं स्थिराम् चञ्चलं हि मनः कृष्ण प्रमाथि बलवदृढम् तस्याहं निग्रहं मन्ये वायोरिव सुदुष्करम् तस्याहं निग्रहं मन्ये वायोरिव सुदुष्करम्। श्रीभगवानुवाच असंशयं महाबाहो मनो दुर्निग्रहं चलम् अभ्यासेन तु कौन्तेय अभ्यासेन तु कौन्तेय वैराग्येण च गृह्यते वैराग्येण च गृह्यते। Arjun had asked the question that this fruit of Dhyan Yoga, which is the establishment in the oneness and seeing the way oneself everywhere. Forget about seeing it. I don't have a mind to even retain the knowledge. He says that the mind is a problem for me. I think only when you start controlling the mind, you realize what is the problem. If somebody is not a seeker, he will not say mind is a problem, because whatever mind says, he does it. Only when you start training or educating or stopping the mind, then you feel that it is not listening. So, Arjun's mind is such, and then Bhagavan said, yes, you are right, it is very difficult to control, it is very difficult to manage, but it is not that it is not manageable. Mind is a very, very sensitive and very important instrument. With the mind only we sleep, with the mind only we eat, with the mind only we walk. If you are disturbed, you won't walk properly also. You'll slip here and there. If your mind is disturbed, your driving is affected. This must be your experience, either you forget. Therefore they say during driving don't see the messages, because you don't know what message has come. It will affect your driving. So mind is such a sensitive instrument with which you do everything. I told yesterday, instrument can act as a weapon if we don't know how to use it. If instrument is not known, then it will turn against us only. In coming to Vedanta or in understanding, because mind is the one which is taking me to next birth. If somebody, supposing some accident happens and somebody goes through a very, very bad accident, now in some time he must have done some karma to get that accident, and that too must be from uncontrolled mind. If I am getting some bad fruit, it must be from some uncontrolled and indisciplined mind. So very big consequences are there. If somebody has become dog or cat, it is because of the mind only. Urdhvam gachanti sattvastaha madhye tishtanti rajasaha jaganya gunavrittistha adho gachanti tamsaha. It is Jad Bharat's mind that took him to the deer's body. It is Puranjan's mind that took him to the woman's body. The mind has a very, very important role in our life. And if we don't tackle it, it will be serious. It is going to create a much serious problem. So we don't take mind very seriously. It's refinement, we put it like that. Mind's refinement we don't take. And result will be that we will be put on a difficult situation, or we will be flung in this transmigration. And therefore, one has to be very, very careful about it. Problem is not going to stop there. Problem is not going to stop there. So what is there? Because mind, first of all, to train the mind, it is already flooded and it has so many other thoughts, good, bad, worse thoughts are there. And these thoughts are not all the time. It has anger, it has passion, it has jealousies, it has competition, it has laziness, it has some kind of opinions. So we come with a big baggage of our past that is very difficult to deal with. And therefore Bhagavan says it is difficult to control the mind. Durnigraham chalam. Mano durnigraham. Nigraham means Bhagavan Arjun had said nigraham. Tasyaham nigraham manne vayure. Bhagavan says it is durnigraham. Bhagavan added one more point. It is durnigraham means extremely difficult to control, regulate, train, trim, educate, what words you can use, to make it more spiritual friendly, guru friendly, shastra friendly. It is extremely, extremely difficult, but not impossible. Bhagavan is not said abhasambhava. Good news is this, that it is not impossible. It is difficult, but not impossible. And human birth is only meant to make our mind such that it can hold the thought of Brahman and get liberated. This is the only purpose of human birth. So Asamsham Bhagavan said, yes, you are right. Lekin second line, Abhyasena to Kaunteya, first of all, if somebody has to walk on earth, he doesn't need any much qualification, he can walk on earth. But supposing somebody has to go on ship, he has to be a little more trained. And supposing somebody has to go on aeroplane, then he has to be more attentive. You don't tighten your seat belts here. Neither you are made aware that, see, this is the oxygen mask. In the case of emergency, nobody listens to that. She must be such a thankless job. तो सामने बैठ कर अपना लोग देखते हैं, इसका मतलब ही नहीं है. I sympathize because I also go through this. So I listen, I say, okay, भाई वो बेचारी अपना रख देती है, ऐसे ऐसे करती, tighten your seat belt, this oxygen mask will fall. If you have children, don't put on the child first, but put on yourself. And in case of emergency, there is a door, 2 doors in the front, 2 on the back, 2 on the side. ऐसे बताया गया. तो लाइट है. I'm sure if something happened, people will not be able to open it. They don't know. They are so ignorant about everything. They don't know. And when you are on the emergency door, then they will come. Well, are you ready to help? Huh? So yes, what is that? So, yes. So just say, well, if you pull. But you pull only when the pilot says that. Anyway, it won't open. Without the pilots, it won't open. It's not that you can just pull like that. Pilot will say, then you open. Unless you do some practice, how will the people do it? Yeah. I don't think so they can manage it. When you are on the top, you need more instruction. There are risks involved in it. So you have to tighten the belt, you have to straighten put off the tray. Some are always opening the tray, put off the tray. Sit upright straight, open the windows. In the house, you don't have to be here and open the windows. And supposing you have to go to the space shuttle, so it's very difficult. Very, very few people they manage to qualify to go to the space shuttle. Among lakhs, 1, 2 may be there, I don't know. Because it needs lot of difficult, because you are going against the gravity. You are going in an area of zero gravity. And everything is very difficult there. Drinking water is difficult, eating food is difficult. Because you have to eat water. It flies on there. Food here and there flies. People, they will float here. Because gravity is not there. Your hairs fly here and there. If you see the space shuttle, their hair is also there, flying here and there. So it needs lot of years of training, then they can go on the space shuttle. And you can't go for a walk. So lot of bodily changes are there also. The blood pressure and all these things are very much affected. So when you are trying to go against the gravity of Kam Krodh, you need much more preparations. It is not a casual matter that you can go in the space shuttle and go straight away on the top. बोले हम तो अच्छा लगता है, I like, मर जाओगे वहाँ पे. It's very difficult. खाने नहीं खा पाओगे, बैठ ही नहीं पाओगे, उड़ जाओगे. And it is very small space, not the aircraft space. Shuttle is very small. बहुत छोटा सा होता है. It can't take so much of load also. अच्छा, हाँ. Lot of things there. It's against the gravity. So when you are trying to go against ignorance, against punarjanam, against Kam Krodh, against attachment, against hatred, there is lot of resistance that you have to face through. And that makes spiritual life quite tough and difficult. It is not doing something that you can do and it is all over. You have to understand that nature. So first thing itself is difficult to have lot of faith, then only you can come to the serious discourse that I think there is a bigger thing available and I don't have that. First thing itself is not. Even if you have some faith, supposing the faith doesn't transform into samarpan, that I can samarpan totally God I will accept, or I'll accept the Guru in all manners. Then nishtha is also difficult, that I hold on, because without faith you won't come to the discourses itself. You will not seek the solution in God. Still you will seek solution in the world. At least faith you start seeking solution in the God. And solution in the saint, solution in satsang. Well, mind is disturbed, let me hear some satsang, dimag kharab hai yaar. You don't go out for dinner or for tea if your mind is disturbed. You say, let me hear to say, let me meditate, let me do some jap. So when you start seeking solution from the God, from satsang, from Guru's word, from solitude, then it is called you have Shraddha. You have lost faith in the world. That itself is very challenging. Second thing is, even if supposing faith is there, so when it comes to controlling the mind, you have to follow somebody or some God. Whether Bhagwan Krishna you follow or Shivji follow or Guru you follow, you have to follow somebody, and that is against our nature to follow, because my nature will resist what is being asked to do. And there is the Samarpan Vritti helps. Samarpan means I give myself to you, now you do whatever you want, I will not resist you. That second thing itself is little difficult. Because everything in the spiritual life is based on not only understanding, but you change your understanding because you have love for higher. And the impulses, that wave, that flood, that cloud burst, called Vasana burst. Like cloud burst, rather Vasana burst. That impulse that comes, at that time, if we have love for God, love for Guru, then at least that Guru's shape and the God shape stands in front of me, and I am able to hold myself. This is the second point, which is difficult. Well, everything is so difficult. No, wait, let me complete. So Samarpan itself is not that easy. Very few are having the capacity to give up totally. I take selected instructions. I do what I like. I do what I like. I'll not do all the jap. I will do that amount of jap which much I like. I'll do that puja what I like. I will do that what I prefer. So this doesn't work, because mind is very tricky. It knows what to skip, what to take. Mind, and therefore it won't follow anybody or any God, anything. So it will hamper my growth, because same trend will continue. So this is the big challenge of his spiritual life. Samarpan is there, the Nishtha. I hold on to one at a time of difficulty also, that is called Nishtha. So Shraddha, Samarpan and Nishtha. After Nishtha is there, you hold on. Then to continue in spite of difficulties is called Nishtha. Nishtha means I continue there, because mind has there is no result will come. If you do jap, no result will come. You don't see that my mind has now, all the lust has gone, all the passion has gone, everything has gone. It will go in very small measure, in very slowly. Very small measure. Once I asked Gurudev, people do sadhana, why they behave very badly sometimes? If somebody is doing sadhana, and why do they behave very badly, or why they leave the path sometimes? Then he gave the answer. He said, when a person does sadhana, his vasanas get churned up from inside. And because of that churned up vasana, he gets worst. If he can hold on that vasana for some time, then he will grow over it. But the intensity and vague is so strong that he succumbs to that. He leaves the path sometimes, or he behaves as if he is worse than a worldly person sometimes. You feel, what is this? Even worldly person doesn't behave like that. It is very easy to comment actually, but what the person is going through, only he will know it. So better not to comment so easily. Don't put any black mark or red mark, because you don't know what person may have gone through. Maybe again he will rise up. So Samarpan, तीन चीज बोला हमने. First was Shraddha, second was Samarpan, third was Nishtha. After that, when Nishtha is there, then Karma Yoga Sadhana comes. देखो अभ्यास की कई श्रेणी हैं. It is not that I can just start something like that, because mind has lot of hidden problems in it, and you won't know the problem unless situation comes. And sometime after situation comes, you know, I didn't know that this weakness also I have. I didn't know I had this weakness in this depth. I thought I was very good. I didn't know that I was so bad, although others were saying. But now it was an eye-opener for me. It was an eye-opener, how I responded and how I got wild and worse. Only I understand, I know how wild I got. Everybody doesn't know how wild you got under a certain situation. Because they have not seen all the sides of the personality. So Bhagavan says, Dekho Arjun, don't worry. Abhyasen tu kayunte vairagyan cha grihate. By abhyas, mind can be controlled. Now abhyas, I put in 3-4 areas. First level of abhyas is called, you control the reactive personality. Why this happened to me? Why he said like that? I cannot take it anymore. When I convert the situation into a medicine, medicine may be bitter and sweet, I accept it. It is a medicine given by what? God, I accept it was a bitter pill, I accept it. And moment we accept that, so the reactions of why goes. And then you say, okay, there is something more in it. So there is abhyas involved. Please note, I'm not saying a Brahma abhyas. That will come later on. First abhyas is that no situation is going to create a very unpredictable and uncertain personality. And this itself is a difficult area. Because we don't do such abhyas. We take the Karma Yoga very casually. Basics are not okay, then later on we'll be suffering like that. I have to take a vow that whatever situations will come, at least I will not be having RDC. Reaction, demand, complaint will not be out of mind. ठीक है, I will reduce FIR. Frequency, intensity and recovery period. Frequency will be lesser, intensity will be lesser, and recovery period will be faster. How do we know? When a person is uncontrolled, his reaction is at the mental level, body level, speech level. It means something what you cannot live without expressing to somebody. That means that area was quite uncontrolled. I have to talk about that topic. I have to do something. When something becomes physical and it doesn't remain at the mental level, physical, emotional, what was it? Third point. Verbal, and that means my problem is little more because I'm too aggressive. So people can make it from the face. I think it is coming too much on the face. It's coming too much on my writing. It is coming too much on my walking. It is coming too much on my behavior. Behavioral pattern has changed all of a sudden. At least for half an hour, 1 hour. So this thing, that means very strong reactions mind is doing. If the reaction is lesser, then it will come at the mental level and maybe little at physical, but not verbal. You say, what is talk about this? My mind is like that. At least you don't leave food, etc. When situation is very bad, then we leave the food. So, but if I continue, then if it is lesser, then it is at the mental level, you say, no, it's otherwise. Somehow your body is not that much. I'm affected, but not that my work is suffering too. Whatever work I had to do, I completed all my time. But when your work at hand suffers a lot, that you did puja, you could not do puja because mind was very bad, or it was very aggressive, or it was very passionate, or it was something, or it was very excited. Happy news, I stopped my puja, my uncle came today, and I did not do puja. I'm so happy to meet my uncle after 20 years. I'm so glad I met him, and I left everything, I left satsang also. So, this thing tells that the mind is not in its own shape. More a person is controlled, slowly the emotions get dissolved in your sadhana created thought. Sadhana created thought, it can be Ramakar thought, Krishnakar thought, Brahmakar thought. So you try to, dissolving time is faster. Dissolving time is not slow. That means that thought has disturbed for 1 hour. but now I'm fine. That appeared as a small thing. It took some time to make that thought small in your mind. It took 1 hour, 2 hours, maybe 1 month, maybe 2 months. Depends how strong was that thought in your mind. It took some time. It was not like that. Immediately it didn't dissolve. So what Karmyog Abhyas is that I try to not lose my own self when I see situation outside. ठीक है? And at the same time, I try to get affiliated. Slowly I bring in, Abhyas I'm telling you. Abhyas means what is not your nature. It is not in my nature. If it was nature, you don't need practice. Abhi plus as. As means to sit. Abhi means from all sides. If it is in my nature, then why will I do abhyas? It is not in my nature to accept this thing. But I'm reinforcing I'm making myself understand. It is more re-educating my mind. देखो ऐसा ही है, देखो ऐसा ही है. But he did not treat me well. ऐसा ही है, दुनिया में ऐसा ही है. Don't worry about that. I tell to my mind. ठीक है, ऐसा ही है, तो ऐसा ही होगा. If you spoil, this is your prarabdha is there, this is your Ishwar Ichha is there is no need. But I also want to give him an answer. Enough is enough. Okay, you give the answer, first calm down then. You give answer at the right time. When right time will come, every time he takes me for granted. See, he is like that, he is with everybody like that. Acha, he is everybody. So don't worry about that. I cannot take it anymore. Yes, you cannot take it anymore. I'm going to write him a message and mail that you nonsense. See, you cool down, then you write mail. Tomorrow you postpone it. Tomorrow I'll forget all these things. No, tomorrow you remember, don't worry. He spoiled my whole day. No, not he spoiled, but your mind is very aggressive and you have a lot of ego. That is his problem. All the time only I am wrong, he is right. No, he is also wrong, but you are overreacting. Therefore, you have taken it too big. For this issue has become bigger than God, Guru in your life. Now what can I do now? So, okay, you can do jap, etc. Jap I don't want to do. My mind is very reacting. Okay, do puja. Puja, I cannot do anything. Okay, do one thing. Read some good book. I cannot do chanting, etc. My mind is not okay. I could go for a walk. I don't want to walk. People will meet outside and they will talk to me. I don't feel like talking right now. My mind is not okay. Even to Hari, I don't feel like I'm doing anything, etc. Then how will you have dinner? Everybody will go away, then I will come. When everybody will go away, then I will come. Or pass away, then pass away? No, I mean pass from the dining hall. Then I will come after 8:35, 45 when it's just closing. I'll tell Pankaj, please keep my food. I'll come. I'm not feeling well. Headache is there in the stomach. So. Acha, see, it is fine. See, you also have done. Okay, I'll be fine. See, this is what happens. You should not. This is what you read Gita. I said, I'm sorry. Okay, you should not. Okay, relax. Listen to satsang. My mind is not okay. Don't ask about satsang. I can't. Just say I'm not well. Somebody is knocking. Why is knocking? All the time he knocks only. I told him not to knock on my door. All the time he knocks. I'll knock him down. No, but he is asking. Now you open. Yes, well, your food is ready. I'll come. Wait. All the troubling all the time. They have no work, my knocking. So it takes the mind to settle down. I'm giving one example. It can be passion example. It can be jealousy example. That he is going very ahead. He's ahead of me. I cannot take it like that. He thinks he's ahead, but I wonder why is it when I'm also good? All the importance he only gets. He's hogging the limelight. I have only lime. As if he is very good. ये मन को समझाना पड़ता है. अभ्यास is a little painful process. No training is easy training. If you can train the mind, then your coming back recovery time will be faster. Second level of abhyas is I am of the God. This is Bhakti Yoga Sadhana. First abhyas is the situations are not now bashing us totally. I'm fine, it is okay. He is like that, I'm like that, my prarabdha is like that. I can laugh. Where I was saying, what? That I'm saying, so what? There was a time I was saying, why? And what? I say, so what? You have reduced the importance of that. And second stage, now your mind is still scattered, you have developed a hobby in yourself. You close your eyes and think of Lord Ram, Lord Shiva, Lord Krishna. Any vyavhar you do mentally with the Lord. You feed him, you press his leg, you bow down to him. Somehow you have the green card that you can go to the Lord at any time, at any place. You just hold his hand mentally. And it doesn't appear imagination to you. It's abhyas of the mind. Just nothing is there. Maybe you are doing jap. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. ठीक है, second level होगा. This way the mind has become more trimmed and little more. There is a flow of thought towards the God easily. And what is your vairagya portion is a conviction in the mind. What conviction is there? That I don't belong to anybody. Koi hai nahi hamara. There is no one. God alone is mine. Without rag, vairag doesn't happen. More intense is your attachment with the Lord, more detachment from the world will follow. Supposing somebody is extreme devotee of Guru, he will automatically be detached from the world. Somebody is extreme devotee of Lord Ram, he will be automatically detached from the world. Or somebody extremely loves his jap, he will be detached. Extreme love for jap, extreme love for puja, extreme love for satsang. And for a long time, that will make us totally detached, slowly. आपको पता चल गया क्या इसमें वैल्यू है. Mind starts thinking, see, there I went, so much joy was there in satsang, so much joy is my meditation. I again in this worldly area, there is no match between this office life. Oh my God, one is satsang life, other is office life. Office means piss jao jaake. Mind compares everybody. It compares the joy at two places. It compares the joy of two satsang. Supposing you hear one satsang and you hear another satsang, so mind tries to evaluate. Its nature of kya kare usko. Two singers you hear, you say, no, this is better or that is better. उसको रोक नहीं सकते, वो जज कर लेता कि यहाँ पे जॉय ज़्यादा था. I had very effortlessly I was so happy with everything. यार ये क्या यार, कहाँ फंस गए आज. Slowly you develop this passion. This is second level of abhyas. Please note, it is going along with vairagya. First level of abhyas was you are not overreacting, over-demanding, over-complaining. You have mastered. And not that in the mind you are gurgling in some, muh pula ke beta. No. Some people just stop talking. Well, I will not talk to anybody. No, but inside you are brooding over it. I am not brooding over it now. I am very happy, fine. I am very happy. And Bhagavan will give you test now. Don't give me, I can't take it any days now. I have become physically weak and because of that mentally also weak. Bhagwan will do something, he will prompt somebody. Let's say something to him. Or take away shoes. Or when he's putting his clothes, please shift it and put your clothes. Let us see how his mind is. Bhagwan has planted somebody for our self-unfoldment program. He has given somebody in your life. It is SUP program. It's a live SUP program. शायद husband हो, wife हो, children हो, मदर इन लॉ हो, कोई ना कोई होगा ऐसा आपके लाइफ में जो कि आपको दिखाता है कि कितने गलत गड़बड़ हो आप. He shows you how horrible you are. अरे यार क्या I'm so bad. No, he's not saying, but you only know because of him you know how what you should do. So second level abhyas. I'm not disturbed too much. I'm fine. Even if he says something, I'm fine. I have to train. I have to repeat. I'm happy with it. I have to godify the outer world. Third level of abhyas is very serious abhyas. And third level of abhyas is sorrow and joy are not mine. What is our biggest problem? Why abhyas is required? What is the weakness? Sense of joy in something in the world. Bas. It can be money, it can be food, it can be clothes, it can be fame, it can be popularity, it can be good house. Sense of joy and extreme joy is called R-A-A-G, called Rag, not Ragi. Today we were talking about Ragi, millet. Har jagah millet, millet. कब से सुन रहे हैं राग खराब है, रागी खाना है. In Sanskrit, one who has rag is called ragi. Ragin शब्द is there. अच्छा आप हमको बताओ, एक बात बताओ. Who you have or I have a problem. If somebody has too much of sense of joy in something or sense of little sorrow in something, in extreme, it reduces my objectivity to that person. I cannot see that situation. Well, don't say money is good, don't say money is bad. Let the money be as it is. If you are saying money is bad, then also is not good. Because money has lot of good work also. If you say money is very good, let the money be. Just objectify it. Don't try to define too much anything. Because there are 100 ways it can be worse, 100 ways it can be good also. So I don't make it a reality and too much importance in that. And that makes the life little easier. Well, many problems are there. One of this problem is there. Today only I was seeing how the earth appears from moon. If you go to the moon, you will see earth rise. And it is earth set. Earth rise and earth set. Imagine that. And you won't believe, they have diagrams, they have a lot. I think 400 kilometers above there is one satellite, something is there, that takes the picture. And they had sent the camera to the Mars also, to the Mercury also, to the Saturn also, the Jupiter also. I think the Saturn, which has ring, Saturn has ring, very beautiful. So this Saturn is, I think, 7 billion kilometers away from Earth. Billion. 1 billion has 1,000 million. 1 million has 10,000. Imagine that. Itna distance hai. And if the camera is sending the photograph from there, the whole earth is small picomillimeter. Pixels. Picometer. बहुत छोटा. It is just a point. हमको तो कुछ दिखता है नहीं. बोले therefore we should go to the space. No. From here you can make it out. इतनी दूर है वो. I mean, in the scheme of the whole, where is my sense of joy? How long anybody will give joy? How long anybody will give you sorrow? He has other work. The person who is giving you joy also, he will pass away. When his days are over, he will say, without saying bye-bye, he may go away. He will not say, I'm going, please take care of yourself. He will say, go away. अरे हमको छोड़ दिया तुमने. हाँ, फिर क्या होगा? तेरे बिना भी क्या जीना, फूलों में कलियों में अखियों की गलियों में तेरे बिना कुछ कहीं ना, तेरे बिना भी क्या जीना. वो क्या होगा फिर? फूलों की गलियों में अखियों की कलियों में तेरे बिना कहीं कुछ कहीं ना. अब कुछ है नहीं उसमें. इतनी ऑब्जेक्टिफाई आप करना सीखो थोड़ा सा. There is no sense of joy. 10 years back, what was very important, it become worse. कुछ भी ऐसा joy हुआ नहीं. तो किसी खास condition में something is giving joy and a certain खास condition is there. It does not have joy. I have painted more sorrow, joy. See, supposing you are traveling in the flight, and supposing you don't eat non-veg. Supposing, I'm not forcing. And in front of you, that air hostess brought non-veg. And with the same hand, without washing her hand, she is थोड़ी ना कि अब वेजिटेरियन हाथ धो कर आओ थोड़ा सा. तो होगा नहीं कि you are vegetarian, therefore she'll first wash her hand and there will be a separate plate for you. The plate on which you are taking, that same plate is used for non-veg also. ठीक है? Oh my God, I can't enjoy now. And then ये थोड़ी ना कि now she'll bring, now you are looking now क्या यार. And in front of him, and he's ऐसे ऐसे करके के ऐसे ऐसे he's eating also. Human mind is he sees what the next person is eating. Even in our dining hall, भाई if somebody is close to you, one एक बार नजर चोरी से देख ही लेते हैं क्या खा रहा है. भाई उसमें फिर वो खाने का मजा चला गया. Earlier days they were making bread. You know how? By jumping on the dough. Don't think bread is very nicely made. Now the machines have come, but they were jumping, literally jumping bare feet to knead the flour. I mean, I've heard it, I've not seen, but I mean, right? No? Now the machines have come. Many things which you eat, you don't know how they are made. We don't know. Good, we don't know. Many medicines you don't know. It has bone in it. It has non-veg in it. वो है. The moment you know, same thing will not appear good. But we have extreme sense of sorrow, extreme sense of joy. I don't like him. देखो ये सब बात करोगे तुम्हारी objectivity खत्म हो जाएगी. When dispassion word is mentioned, dispassion means it's not that his presence gives me too much of joy, or his presence gives me too much of sorrow. I'm not a joy sucker and a sorrow sucker from any person or any place or any work. Because I have mentally evaluated the value of that object or a person, that if he dislikes that, then same thing will give me sorrow. It is not like that. I'm no need to paint it like that. When you try to educate your mind and don't see only 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, you sit down before and after that, then you will feel that it will not have that joy that I'm thinking. It doesn't have that much joy. Little he will do wrong, I will be seeing sorrow in him. Little he will do right, I will see joy in him. It was बहुत subjective. I am subjectifying any object. This is the worst thing that can happen. And best person will do some worst work at times. And the worst person can do the best work at times. You just don't know. And in the frame of time, We are here for 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20, 30. After that, you go your way, I go my way. You will follow your prarabdha, I will follow my prarabdha. You will not be bothered whether I am happy or not. I will not be bothered where you are happy. Whose sorrow, whose joy? Same sweet, when it looks good, but when doctor has said your diabetes you have now. What is your diabetes? What is the number? Oh my God, you are 15. 15? Huh? What 15? 15 chapter? No. This is a number 15 number. 15. क्या बोलते उसको? 15 is there. Normal is how much? 20? No. You are illiterate, educated. कितने पढ़े लिखे हो आप? Normal is between 6 to 8. ऐसा ही ना? 6.5. Huh? 4 to 6 is normal. अच्छा, after 6 is, that means it is higher side. Huh? Sweets are kept, nice jalebis. Dahi, jalebi, good combination is there. Rasgulla is there. And today ice cream and gulab jamun was there. And what a combination. Both mixed together. I thought it was dahi vada. So, but my closer view told me that no, it is not dahi vada. अब हमारे पास डायबिटीज आ गया. खाएं तो प्रॉब्लम बढ़ जाएगी डायबिटीज, नहीं खाए तो प्रॉब्लम. तो खा तो रहे हैं, अंदर से मजा नहीं आ रहा. somebody is toking me. बोले बस करो, अरे खा लो यार दवाई. क्यों? You had? Didn't have? बोले मरना तो ही एक दिन. We have to die anyway. खाओ कि मरो. तो वो मजा तो खा, जो पहले मजा था खाने का, जब when I had no notion that I had diabetes, that जब मजा is not there. Something is pulling me that see diabetes. बोले खा लो, खाते चलो. तो वो something is stopping me. I'm not very happy to it. वो happiness चली गई खाने वाली. जब बचपन में आइसक्रीम लेके खूब आनंद के साथ खाते तो चला गया. Nothing is there. और देखो वेट बढ़ रहा हमारा. You are putting on weight. Ice cream is very, very bad for weight. It has solid sugar. तो है यार, हम where every day we get. Every day, where is the Bhumi Pujan? आज खा लो. So, once in a lifetime Bhumi Pujan है, खा लो यार. Will you have more? Somebody said. अंदर से लग रहा है कि डाल दे एक गुलाब जामुन रख दे, थोड़ा और ले लो. हाँ लोगे? Will you have more? What? Somehow because two minds are there, so one is opposing, other is tussle चल रही है. What? गुलाब जामुन? What? गुलाब जामुन is in front. Half, give me half. देखो half नहीं हो सकता. We'll take other half. Can't give me half. But I can't take whole, नहीं. अरे internally is very happy. चलो डाल दिया इसने. Externally is acting. Internally खुश है, चलो सब डाल दिया इसी बहाने. अब उसकी गलती हो गई. अब मन और कोस रहा है. खाता तो जा रहा है वो. He is not enjoying it totally. Intellectually he is not enjoying. Physically he is enjoying. But intellectually he is suffering. और इतना गीता सुनने के बाद सेल्फ कंट्रोल और परेशानी हो गई. इतना सुना कि हमारा मन एकदम ऐसा हो गया. So I am saying that when abhyas is not there, क्या करें अभ्यास? Please de-sukhofy and de-dukhofy. That is called demystifying the mind. उसने बहुत तकलीफ दिया. देखो उसने तकलीफ दिया नहीं, तुमने लिया जाता है. It is your, like Idli's frame is there, your frame of mind is that under such situation you have a thought like that. Many people must have got the same situation, but they may not have reacted as you have reacted. Or many people would have got same joy, but they have not got so attached to that joy as you have got. when you try to think over it. Therefore, vairag comes from vivek. Sach mein sukh hai. After 20 years, do you think down the line 20 years you'll be happy with him in the same manner? He will not give you. Tell me one person whom you are attached to and from there you have not got joy. And one person whom you don't like and you have not got joy from there also. ये तो हम लोग ने सोचा नहीं है. We have not sufficiently siphoned the matter. One food, अरे कुछ में नहीं है. बड़ा घर है तो प्रॉब्लम है. बड़ा घर है. Big house is there. Big expenses are there. बहुत सोचो आप. Please note, this is a vichar abhyas. This is a vichar abhyas. You will again tell to the mind. Again mind will slip tomorrow. And again I will repeat the same thing to the you mind. इसमें कोई सुख नहीं है. ये छोड़ देगा हमको. और अगर कुछ भी गड़बड़ करेगा, पता नहीं, everything he cannot do as per you. Neither he has any sorrow. It is your interpretation that is giving you a lot of sorrow. It is your vasana that is giving you sorrow. Everything I am wrong. If you are attached, you are wrong. If you are not attached, you are not wrong. Because you are overreacting to, he is very happy, you are jumping on the air too much. This is very, very serious matter. And when third level of abhyas is called meditation, you think I am a drishta and this is drish. And vairag is sense of, no sense of joy or satya buddhi and sukh buddhi in the world has been stripped off. ठीक है ना? Intellectually you are using cause and effect. This is, again you are using. This is called abhyas. And abhyas and vairag will reinforce each other. And this way, mind has no. Don't think, I'm telling you, people say mind is my uncontrolled. I say this is false. Every time your mind is not uncontrolled. When only the topic of attachment, aversion, anger, passion, these things come, then mind goes uncontrolled. But all the time, mind is not uncontrolled. You are sitting here, mind is controlled, otherwise you cannot sit here. I am talking here, mind is controlled, otherwise I cannot talk here. If mind was totally uncontrolled, you can't do any work. There are moments mind is controlled also, but there is a possibility of its uncontrolled. If this happen, I will go out. But if these two things, and now what I do, Vedantic Abhyas, so 3 level Abhyas is there. Karma Yoga Abhyas, you are not having violent reaction and you are accepting it as a medicine. And some good situation, okay, this is for seva. I will not take any joy. Somebody praising me, it belongs to God. Because many people have done. See, today also so many people were involved in this today's function. Success, if you say. If supposing it had rained, then by rain, any time rain can happen. तो आप इंद्र भगवान को भी प्रणाम कर लो, भाई इंद्र है. सोचो आप, supposing artist had gone sick, एक ही तो आप एक गाने वाला था. एक ही गाने वाला था. ऐसा 3-4 गाने वाले हो. Supposing music had gone bad, mic had gone, supposing generator had some defect. Supposing so many things can happen here and there. ऐसे तो नहीं बोल सकते कि everything I only did, therefore everything went on well. So, देखो, काम करने के बाद धर्म स्वनुश्रिता पुंसाम विश्वक्सेन कथासुयः न उत्पादेत यतिरथिम शमेवि केवलम. The fruit of action is I become a devotee of Lord. My heart is more melted after today. बस इतनी सी बात है. प्रभु की कृपा भयो सब काजू. If something is happening nicely, supposing we didn't have that hall, where we can't afford that such big hall, such strategic position. यही घर लेने में हालत खराब हो रही थी बगल वाले. Imagine that. I'm not joking. Imagine that. There are 100 factors and therefore God alone is the recipient. हमें आप कुछ मत तारीफ करो, सब भगवान का है. हमें बस भगवान का सेवक बना दो. Let me be at the feet of the Lord. और खूब देखा है ये सब. Time will tell who is the real doer and who is the imaginary doer, fake doer. Slowly we get dispassion, and slowly Vedantic abhyas is drishta drishya abhyas, avastha traya abhyas, traya sharir abhyas. You see, I am drishta, this is mind. I am not sad, mind is sad. You do like that. And what is your... I hear from satsang and understand that world is not real. I repeat that understanding. Please note, abhyas number 3 will come only after 1 and 2. You can't jump the steps. Abhyas 1, I educate myself not to react, bringing God into my understanding. Don't see from the world, from the view of person only. See from the view of prarabdha, see from the God's view, see from your nature's view, and try to dilute any situation in your life. Don't see only from one angle. This is one abhyas. My reactions are, I am quiet. Second number abhyas is I am more a devotee of a God. I have accepted it, and God is my everything. And world, I don't want anything from the world. तीव्र अभ्यास इसका करो. खूब आँख बंद करके भगवान से आप उनको भोजन कराओ. You feed him, you go, you bow down to him, you talk to him, you touch him. Do more मानसिक व्यापार with the God. This is second number abhyas. You don't need anybody. I can live with myself. I can live with myself. So slowly, world dependence to God dependence, world joy to God joy, world interaction to God interaction, world sorrow joy to God sorrow joy. Whole vyavhar, what you do with the world, I do with my God. So my vyavhar vasana is satisfied with my upasana actually. This is second. This way, mind is out of his rag dvesh or diluted. Because I know that if I am reacting, Bhagwan will not like it. Why? Because he is anapeksha, shuchir daksha, udasino gatavya. If I be angry, it will disturb the God. If I complain, santushta satatam yogi. If I hate, advishta sarvotanam. Bhagwan will not be happy. I am so sorry, Bhagwan. Moment you sensitize yourself with the God's mood and God's happiness, you become Lord quiet. You will say, sorry. You are so happy in ninda, stuti and ninda, tulli ninda, stutir moni. हर जगह आप रिफर करो भगवान को. You refer again and again. This is the second number. And third number abhyas is jnana abhyas and vairag through jnana. Vairag through jnana is world is false. Only Chetan is real. Vairag through bhakti is world is not mine, it is God's. Everything is God. Only तन भी तेरा, मन भी तेरा, जन भी तेरा, धन भी तेरा. एक तू है मेरा, बाकी सब तेरा. This is second number. So abhyas number 1, 2. Vairag is understanding. I am repeating it. And repetition of that understanding with or without some means called jap, called puja. Puja, jap are just to hold that understanding. It is an instrument through which you can hold the understanding and you can repeat it. More we will see next time. But satsang will be there. Every day satsang will be there. Brahmacharis will be there. Some satsang will be there. You please come. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari.
Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, 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 हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।